Yo, what's up boys and welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a serious topic, as you can tell from the title, and no, it's not a joke. I'll explain everything in the video and hopefully it'll make sense and hopefully you'll understand what's going on, because I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, the mod in the background is a Lego mod which came out yesterday. The mod author said he's not going to update it anymore, which is very upsetting because you can actually, or you've got the potential of, you know, being a little Lego man driving a Bugatti and playing an Arma for Life mod, but unfortunately these guys walk really weirdly for some reason. They can't use human clothes. If they go in a human vehicle, the game just crashes. So there's a lot of things fucked about them, which will now be fixed. You can't change your clothes and pick up clothes and shit like that and use guns. So I just thought I'd put some footage of that in the background since, you know, it's Legos. Who doesn't love Legos? Anyway, the topic, like I said, is a serious one. You can tell what it is in the title. But essentially, it's something which I only realized yesterday. I don't think my mindset on it's going to change. I just don't really know what to do about it. But it's the fact that, I mean, people will say, you know, your channel's dead, blah, 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 whatever. But people have told me this for a while now, and I never really took it in. But the whole, you know, Lewis plays something different, and you'll get a new audience from that game kind of thing. I mean, they're kind of right, and I feel like I've ignored that advice for a long time just because I was happy with my success. You know, doing Arma free, I've been doing it for years, or Arma as a whole, that's where I got my initial success from. I've been happy doing that, and I've made a very good living from doing it. But eventually, playing one game, things are going to come to an end. You kind of have to try out new things and be successful in new things, whether they are unsuccessful at the start or not, who fucking knows. But yeah, it's kind of required to continue that success. And I realize now when playing Arma Free Life mods, or just Arma Free as a whole, and I talked a bit about this on other videos, and maybe it'll sound obnoxious, but I think it's just kind of true. But like, every person when I play a life mod knows who I am and say, oh, it's fucking Lewis, oh, it's fucking Lewis. Whether they like me or they don't like me, whether they watch my content or don't watch my content, which, let's be honest, not many people even play life mods on the grand scheme of things. Arma Free is a niche game at the end of the day. It's a game which you need a good PC to run. A lot of people just don't know about it. I think more people should know about it because it's got some really cool things in it, like this amazing mod right here. But it's a niche game at the end of the day, and I realized with the combination of, you know, everyone knowing me in game, and a combination of my sub count, which I'll show you guys on screen right now, which is very stagnant, I'm going to say, which I think is, it lines up kind of with how I feel about Arma Free right now. I love it as a game, and, you know, I wish I could play it every day and just play life mods all day, every day, but at the end of the day, things are going to only go down. Think about it for a second. Who's the biggest life YouTuber out there? Like, probably me. I guess the only other life YouTuber really I could even think of off the top of my mind who's a big YouTuber, but I wouldn't really necessarily even consider him a life YouTuber or an Arma Free YouTuber. I guess if you just think about Arma Free as a whole, it's probably Deldog. Deldog plays Arma Free once every few days, but it's by no means his primary game. He still has a lot of success while playing other games. His initial success was undoubtedly made through Arma, but since then he's kind of divulged into a lot of different things, and that's worked out really, really well with him and allowed him to, you know, continue to grow even to this day in a very good way, to have an actual end goal of probably hitting 1 million subscribers, something which me at my current point I really don't see happening. I complained, or not complained, but I stated that, you know, subscriber counts were kind of shit in a video a while ago. And when Escape from Tarkov came out, everything was really good. And I don't know why I thought, like, oh yeah, things will just continue if I go back to Arma. But since going from Escape from Tarkov, or Arma to Escape from Tarkov, really good success, like 300, 400, 500 subs every single day, to then going back to Arma Free pretty much exclusively again, and dabbling in some other games, like Days of War I played yesterday, but at the end of the day, that's not going to be a game which is really going to get me a big audience. I've realized more and more that Arma Free, I am inevitably going to have to quit. It's a game which has no future, I think, for me. There's not really anything in specific in the Arma scene which I'm excited for in the future. Not to say I'm not open to new ideas. Like, I like new stuff, even if it's bad new stuff like this. I still played with it for a few minutes. It was fun. And, you know, it's cool for you guys to see what this mod is capable of. It's cool, right? Arma Free has a lot of really cool mods in it, and it'll continue to have some decent creators in it. But in terms of, like, a long-term thing, I just don't see anything happening which is, like, crazy gonna impact, like, the YouTube scene. You know, without any other YouTubers playing this mod, the only thing which has really grown me is me consistently decent content. Past that, there's no other YouTubers who are gonna, like, you know, kind of, I'm not going to get recommended from other YouTubers because no other YouTubers play this game kind of thing who are popular. I don't know. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying here. Like, it's just, it doesn't seem like a good idea, right? Like I said, still having really good success right now. View counts and everything's still pretty decent. But subscriber counts, which I guess are the most important thing, that are going to indicate future success, since inevitably your current audience is going to diminish. It's not going to stay there forever. People will lose interest in things. You know, some people started subscribe to me in the first place because they wanted DayZ content, or because they wanted live content, and then when I don't play those specific things which they really like, then they whine like little babies. And when I don't play ARMA, even on my stream and, you know, in a YouTube video, it's always, where's that game? I should have never dug myself in this hole in the first place of getting my channel revolving around ARMA. I don't regret it that much, because I still probably made more money by doing that, and still had a good time. I'm not playing a game that I hate, like some Minecraft YouTubers who play Minecraft FD and fucking hate what they do. But hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying here. It's inevitable that I am going to have to go to something which isn't ARMA. I'm not planning on changing dramatically. At the end of the day, I still want to play a game which I enjoy. And these kind of games, open world games, survival games, stuff like that, those are what I enjoy. And I feel like for the majority of you guys, which some of you guys will be purely here for ARMA Free Life or whatever, some of you guys will just like me for me, I'm sure, although there won't be many of them. But you guys will stay for whatever and try it out, and you're open to new ideas. As long as I'm happy and I'm showing you guys new stuff and it's a decent game, then who's really gonna go ahead and point fingers and blame me for doing what I want to do like that? So I just wanted to tell you guys about that. If anyone's got any, like, I will say, people on my stream, like, you got any recommendations for today's videos, for example, and people just, in my opinion, give me bad ideas based on my past experience with viewership. You know, it's like people saying play Resident Evil 7 on your channel. That's a terrible idea. I know viewership in that game will be absolutely terrible on my channel, and that's fine. Let's Plays are not suited for my channel and never will be, and I don't really want them to be. I played Resident Evil from start to finish. I'm not going to upload it to my YouTube channel. It's just not a good idea. I've still got a rough idea of what is going to work for my channel, and with that knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and move forward and try to do something which makes you guys happy, but also makes me happy. Because I can definitely say right now, like I said, is the money's still there. Like, I'm still doing very well in terms of money, like still like 5 figures a month. But the problem is, you know, the sub growth, and now that's kind of getting to me. You know, like saying, even I would have shown you guys a second ago, but you know, in the past 2 hours, I lost 6 subs and I lost 3 subs. Before that, I gained 7 subs, I gained 8 subs. But it's like, it's fucking terrible growth. It's really, really bad growth. Simply said, to grow again, I need to play new games. Obviously, you know, Resident Evil 7, oh, it's a new game. But it needs to be games which kind of work with my channel. Like I said in the other video as well, Conan Exiles didn't work very well. But honestly, if I stuck at that, maybe it would have paid off long term. And I don't know, it's still an option really to try out the Twitch RP content creator server, but it's just not really, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that game, and knowing how the 2 parts I've made so far on my channel have done on my channel, I don't know. There's other games still which are coming out in the future, like Hellion at the end of the month, which is like a survival, maybe RP aspects if you want, kind of game. Space-based, and there's Survivor Nights, which I'm hoping should come out soon. Like, I'm constantly following the updates of that. Like, no matter what I do, just know that I'm going to do something which is somewhat in your interests, and I always do listen to you guys. But at the end of the day, it's impossible to please everyone. I am going to, no matter what I do with future my YouTube, whether I focus on ARMA or not, I'm going to disappoint someone. If I don't focus on ARMA, I'm going to focus on those people that literally cannot see themselves watching anything but ARMA. If I choose something which isn't ARMA, those people who are bored of ARMA and are ready for a new thing will be happy with me. So, you know, people just need to realize that. I think some people, obviously, that watch YouTube channels or my YouTube channel are younger and don't understand, at the end of the day, that I'm a human, and also that at the end of the day, everyone's different. People have different wants and needs, and I cannot make everyone happy. I will try as much as I can to please the majority, but that's all I can do. Past that, the rest of it's kind of just hoping for the best. That's what YouTube's all about. It's not something you can easily read into. You're just going to have to hope that everything works out in the end. This certainly isn't marking the end of an era, and it's not something which I want to do immediately. I still want to, you know, continue what I'm doing right now. There's still some interesting things going on in ARMA, but I feel like with the way things are going right now, I don't see myself, you know, obviously playing it for, let's say, the next 2 years. So, just letting you guys know that. And I'm not going to say, like, you know, if you don't like the content from me, then unsubscribe or something like that. But legit, if it's hard to say, but legit, if you guys are here just for one thing, like Armor for Your Life or whatever, like, just know you're not going to be happy eventually in the future. If you're okay with that, then I guess just deal with it, or don't subscribe and just watch the videos. I don't really mind. It's whatever. YouTube channels come and go. You know, I've always worried about when's the death of Cy Syndicate gonna be. It's not right now. It's not right now. Things are still going good, despite people, you know, using figures against you and being like, oh yeah, blah 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 numbers, and trying to like get you down by using those numbers. People will do that all the time by, you know, comparing your current to your past and trying to make you feel shit about it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still very happy and making a good living doing what I'm doing, and, you know, I'm visiting America right now. And, you know, being able to go to these conventions and play video games and shit, like, you know, it's a dream. It's a dream. It's just you really have to work out what's going on. So you don't end up like those Call of Duty YouTubers when Call of Duty died and they just kept on making Call of Duty videos and couldn't convert out of it. Luckily, I play a game which isn't Call of Duty, and I feel like you guys are a bit more open-minded than maybe some of the Call of Duty kids, albeit some of you guys are very young. I feel like a transition is possible. It's just going to be a hard one. But anyway, if you guys got any feedback, I guess, on these thoughts, again, with everything, you know, just like my video I made the other day, where I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming every day on my Twitch channel. I still want to do that as well, but everything I say in these videos aren't necessarily going to become a reality, but I just don't see what the fuck's going to happen with ARMA. Without another YouTuber or something blowing up, or without another YouTuber playing the game, or without something blowing up, which I don't think either of those things are going to happen, what's going to end up happening with the game? Also, in case you wonder why these guys are driving this right now, I don't know why, but the AI can drive it, but you can't drive it. I'm pretty sure I drove a car yesterday for Lego Man. I tried over and over again. Didn't fucking work. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. And I will see you guys next time on my next ARMA video. It's going to be exciting.